Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Akbani. I hope everybody's having a great day. For today, I just want to show you guys another CVS deal that I did. This is for week March 15, 2026. So let me show you guys what the first item that I purchased. It's gonna be the pad, this one. So these two, it was let me show you the breakdown. Okay, so these two, they were buy two you get $6 extra care bucks, and then they were $7.59 each, so making both of them $15.18. And then for this one, I had a $2.50 off manufacturer coupon. And then I also had a $3 off of 15 for the Poise pad liner. So that would take $3 off. Then I had a 7 cents 2% back extra care bucks. So after all the deduction, my total out of pocket came down to $9.61. But I'm gonna get back $6 extra care bucks. So it's gonna be like I'm paying $3.61. But then also, if you have Ibotta app, you'll get $1 for each box. So I got back the $2 for $1 each for each box. So that makes my final total after all the deduction, rebate, and extra care bucks. It came down to $1.61 or 81 cents a box. That is a really great deal. I mean, I never tried this one, but I mean, 81 cents for a box, that is not bad. So that's the reason why I got it, okay? So then, let me show you guys my receipt for that one. Here it is. Okay, so there were $7.59, $7.59, and there's my $2.50 off. And then I had the 3 off of 15, and then 2%. So my out-of-pocket I paid was $9.61. But here it is. I got back the $6. And then I redeemed for the Ibotta. I got $2 back. So that's why it's like I'm only paying $1.61 for both of these boxes, okay? So that is a really awesome deal. Okay, on to the next one. Let me show you guys. The next one I did was just the all detergent. So this one is a smaller one. This one is only a 24 loads, 30 ounces. And then the mighty pack is 19 counts. So okay, for this deal, there was no coupon for this one, but they were buy two, you'll get $5 extra care bucks, and they're 2 for 10, okay? So I bought two, so I got back the extra care bucks. So it's like I'm only paying $5 for both of them, or $2.50 each. And then I know that some people were saying that there was an Ibotta rebate, $1.50 off for each pack. But for some reason, I don't have it on my Ibotta app. So basically, I have to pay $2.50. But if you guys have the $1.50 off for each one, you would only pay $1 for, you know, each. But for my case, I don't know why my Ibotta doesn't show it. So I couldn't redeem for the rebate. So yeah, I had to pay $2.50 for each one. It's still not like that bad, but I mean, I would have got a better deal if they had it on the Ibotta app for me. But since I didn't, so I had to pay $2.50 each, okay? So yeah, let me show you my receipt. So here, this is what I did. See, it's right there, 2 for 10. And then you see the $6 extra care bucks there. That one is my money bucks from the pads. So I roll over the extra care bucks, the $6. So my subtotal came down to $4. And there it goes. I got back the 5 for buying two, okay? So with this $5, I'm gonna roll over to another transaction, okay? So let me show you the third transaction I did. It's gonna be the Colgate. Okay, for these Colgate, they are 16 ounce, And then here's the deal. It's buy two, you'll get $5 extra care bucks. And they were $4.96 each. So both of them comes out to $9.92. And I had a $3 manufacturer coupon off of 2. And then I also had a CVS coupon, which was a 3 off of 9 Colgate optic. And then I had the 27 cents, 2% extra care bucks. So after all the deduction, my out of pocket for this one came down to $3.65. But I'm getting back a $5 extra care bucks. So for these two items, it came out to be a money maker for me, $1.35, okay? So since I wanted to use my money bucks from my previous transaction, from the, I think it was from the detergent. So I added the cereal, which is the, this one, Frosted Flakes. They were $1.99, okay? So I add that one to this transaction. So that way I don't have to use my money. So instead I use my money bucks. So that's why, it was $3.65 out of pocket. So I had the $5 extra care bucks from the previous transaction. And then if I were to use the $5, I'll lose $1 something cents. So that's the reason why I added the cereal. It was $1.99. And then, after I add $1.99 and then plus that $3.64, out of pocket for the Crest, my total, that's why I only had to pay 64 cents for the cereal. So basically the Optic White is free and my cereal was only 64 cents, okay? And let me show you guys the receipt for that one. Here it is. So see, there it goes. There are $4.96, and then the Kellogg's cereal was $1.99. And then see my my Colgate was $3 off, 3 off of 9. And you see that $5 CVS manufacturer coupon. That one is my extra care bucks from the detergent, okay? So, and then look at my subtotal, 64 cents. So basically for these 3 items, I only paid 64 cents. Because look, I got back the 5. So that was like the $5 that I used from the previous transaction, okay? So now, after I got this $5, I'm gonna roll over to the next transaction, okay? So let me show you guys another, the breakdown for the next one. Okay, the next deal that I did was the CoverGirl eyebrow pencil. And here, let me show you the breakdown. They are buy 2, you get $6 extra care bucks. So they are $6.29 each. For both of them, the total came down to $12.58. But I had the $3 manufacturer and had another $4 off and the 1 cent. So after all the deduction, my out of pocket came out to $5.57. But I'm gonna get back the $6 extra care bucks. So for this one, it's like for this one is a money maker for me. So 43 cents, okay? Let me show you guys my receipt. So here it is. $6.29, and there's my $3 off, and I have 4 off of CoverGirl cosmetic. And then you see that CVS manufacturer coupon, the $5. That is the money bucks that I got from the Colgate mouthwash, okay? So that's how you roll over your money. Like, you don't have to pay too much out of pocket. So you just have to do separate transaction. That's what you did. That's what I did. So see, my subtotal came out to 57 cents. And then look, I got back $6 extra care bucks. Okay, so this was a really great deal as well. Money maker. Okay, then on to my last transaction. It was my favorite one, the shaver. So this one, it's let me see. Here it is. It's buy 1, get 1 half off. And then you buy 2, you get $4 extra care bucks, okay? So the Venus, the pink one for the female, that one is $10.29. But the men's one, it was cheaper. So that one is it's gonna take out 50% off, right? So that make it $4.29. So for both of them, my total came out to $14.58. And then I have the CVS, you know, the coupon, the manufacturer. So $3 for the women's one, and then $3 for the men's off. And then I had a 4 off of 10 Venus. So I'm assuming it took off, I mean, because since my Venus was $10.29, so that's why it took off another $4. So after all the deduction, it deducted $10 off. That is really great. And then my out-of-pocket came out to $4.58. But I'm going to get back the $4 extra care bucks. So it's like I'm only paying 58 cents for both, or 29 cents each. This is really awesome. 29 cents per pack, okay? That's why I love this shaver deal. Like when I have this deal coming out, this is like really, really great, okay? So let me show you guys my receipt. Here it is. So my the Gillette, the female one, the woman's one is $10.29. The men's, it was cheaper, you know, it was $8.59, but when you took out the 50% off, it came out to $4.29. And then my daughter bought the candy, so I'm not counting that one. And then see, the Gillette is $3, and then $4. So just in coupon deduction, $10. And for this one, I kind of messed up because when I was doing the coupon, for some reason it shows my subtotal was only $1 something. So I didn't use my extra care bucks, the $6 from the previous transaction from the CoverGirl, which I could have, but then since because I did it on the self-checkout, and then it's gonna be like kind of confusing and stuff like that, so I didn't want to like click anything and might mess it up or freeze it. So I ended up paying out of pocket $8.27. Originally, if I used my $6 from the CoverGirl, like, you know, you roll over the money, I would only pay $2.27 for this transaction. But anyways, I still have the $6 to use for another transaction. I mean, another purchase. So it's fine. But it's just that, yeah, this one I actually pay out of pocket more. Okay. But look, I got back the $4 for buying those. Okay. So yeah, this is all what I got. It was a pretty good deal. I mean, I wanted to do some other deal, but I mean, for now, that's all I got. I'm gonna see if there's any other deal, and then I'll post some more videos. Okay guys, so for all of these items, if I paid full price at CVS, it would have cost me $62.26, okay? But after all my deduction and rebate and extra care bucks, I only paid $7.40 for all of these items. That is a really awesome deal. So this is like I did the calculation, it's like 88% savings, okay? So yeah. If I see another deal this week, I'll post another video. I know last week I was gonna do the detergent deal, but then it turned out they didn't have one of my items, so I'm like, forget it. I don't want to like buy something that I don't need or use, so I just skipped that deal. But I do need detergent this week, so I'm trying to see if there's any better deal for detergent. If there is, then I'm gonna post another video. I'll buy it and then I'll post another video. But for now, this is all I got. This is a really great deal this week for me. I mean, you know, the pad was a good price. The mouthwash, I got it for free. And then the CoverGirl, that was a moneymaker too. And then my shaver deal was really good deal. It was only, you know, under $1 for both of them. And then the only thing that kind of like sad about it is that all detergent, because originally I thought I was gonna pay $1 each, but instead I paid $2.50 each. So I mean, that's the only one that it didn't work out for me, because it wasn't on my Ibotta app, and I don't know why other people has it, but I don't. Okay, so thank you again for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more video. Bye.